if you want to learn all the different ways from chatbots to Claude Code to the API to the Agent SDK, so you have a full understanding of every single in which way you can learn and use Claude. My name is Ahmed and this is my channel. We learn together here and we always strive to get better at using AI at least 1% every day. The first thing I want to talk about is the chat interfaces when it comes to using Claude. Now, the most popular one, just like ChatGPT and Gemini and all the other ones, is basically the web interface that everyone uses to access these AI tools. And let's go over, here is the Claude one. It is very simple. It's just a chat bot. You click on it, you talk to it, you ask it a question, you can pick the models, and it is the most basic way to interact with an AI model. Now, it doesn't come with too many features. I mean, you can change the model, talk to it, and all that, but there are a lot of other interfaces that can help you use Claude in a better way. Now, for the chatbot, you can access it actually from multiple places, not just the web page. And the other place you will likely want to try and use it is the Claude desktop app, and on the desktop app, you can get access to another feature called Claude Cowork. Now, Claude Cowork is technically another way to use the chat interface, but it is a much better way to use it for everyday tasks. You can, to how you do something, and it can go in and actually make the work for you inside your computer. And that would be the second way you can access and use Claude Cowork. Now, Claude Cowork, you can come into it and you can go in, pick a folder or add a folder. I'll just basically click add folder. And if it chooses to load today, that would be very nice of it. Nice, it's still loading. But basically, you get to pick a folder, and inside that folder, you can give it a project you're working on or a set of working documents for a specific task that your boss gave you that you wanted to work on. And it's better than the chatbot in the sense that all the work is encompassed locally on your computer. Now, sometimes Claude Cowork is the answer for you, but when it comes to picking and working with these different chat interfaces, you need to think about what work that you want to do that day. Because sometimes if you want a quick question, the chatbot on the web interface is actually the best way you can reach it and the fastest way you can get an answer. But if you need to get real work done, using a tool like Claude Cowork is probably your best bet. And actually, there actually might be better options for you if you continue on with this video. We went over two things so far, the chat interface and Claude Cowork. Now, the third way to access the chat interface is actually going to be on your phone that has access to both the chat feature, so you can ask it questions, talk to it, just like you do with ChatGPT, and you can also access Cowork on your phone as well. Claude, depending on the subscription, now allows you to run tasks, do work on files on their servers. So it's just as feature rich and just as useful as using Claude Cowork on your computer. Now, before we move on to the next one, these are the best ways for a normal person who just has like normal everyday work. If you're a marketing guy, if you are just like a mom, plan something for your kids, or a dad trying to plan a trip, these are probably the best ways you would want to use Claude. The next ways are a lot stronger and a lot more impressive, but they're not as easy to use as these three ways. Now, for number 4, what we're going to be looking at is actually Claude Code. Now, Claude Code is the tool that made Claude explode in popularity. It is the strongest tool out there and it has a lot of tools that you can use to basically get your day going. I use it as my everyday workhorse. I'm more comfortable in the terminal, so I'm comfortable using it that way, but a lot of people really aren't. But I want to show you first, to let you get a taste of it. And how you would get into Claude Code is you would basically open a terminal session. You need to install it first, but then you would click Claude, enter, and it would open and it looks like this. And it's very spooky, right? It's in the terminal. Wow, I can't do it. It's a scary terminal. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a hacker, but all it is literally just a chat face in there. You can say hi, and they'll talk back to you. Of course, I'm using a very expensive model to say hi, which I probably shouldn't, but it's just like using the chat bot, but in the terminal with a lot of different other tools. And if that is scary for you, what you can do actually is inside of the Claude app working. And it works the same. You pick a folder you want to work in and you just talk to it and it saved everything locally and it can do all the work that you need done for you. Now, these with Claude Code are the four most common ways that people use Claude. There's two more I want to talk about today that could be useful for you. And these would be Claude in Chrome, which basically gives your browser the ability to use your browser, go do research for you, click on things for you like if it's a normal human being. And the final one will be Claude in Excel. Now, a lot of times when you're working with Excel, you might need a little help and you're not sure how to do something, or you have a big Excel document and you want something to help you make it a little bit more readable, manipulate it, maybe clean it up, and Claude in Excel will be able to do that for you. There are two other ways that you can use Claude, but they're a lot more technical. It would be the Claude API and the Claude, they call it Agent Software Development Kit. And these are more for engineers to be able to build tools with Claude and include Claude inside of applications. Like if you have a web application and you want to include like a chatbot or some kind of AI feature, you can use the Claude Agent Software Development Kit, SDK for short, or the Claude API with an engineer to help build something inside your tool, so you don't have to go through the outside features like Claude Chat, Claude Code, or Claude Cowork. But that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please leave a comment, and please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.